Hey Virgo, it's Teresa with One Love, One Light. Welcome to your message. Let's get started with this money drawing cleansing water. It is from Solstice. It says wealth unveiled, prosperity elixir, elevate your finances, transform your space with every fortuitous drop. So it doesn't just have to be about money. It's just something that can clear the space and bring forth some positive energy. Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael. I have Archangel Gabriel that's been coming along. Archangel Uriel and Archangel Sandalphon. What is the message for Virgo? I will let you know that I do consult the book. If you do not like that, don't discard the message. Just fast forward till you see me drawing cards again. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Holy Spirit, what is the message for Virgo? What's the message for Virgo? Thank you so much. We have the animal kingdom. So I always get like, kind of like judgment card or like life purpose energy here, almost like spirit animal or guardian angel energy here. But we'll definitely read the book, just kind of see what stands out. At the bottom of the deck, we have affirmations. And I will try to keep the ring light from shining too much on there. But definitely something about alignment here with this affirmations. It might be about getting into alignment so that you can see what this message is that your guardian angel or your spirit guides are trying to get to you. You might be aligning to like a different animal totem right now, but let's see what Animal Kingdom has to say. Keep it simple and stay focused. Listen to your instincts. If there's a particular animal that's standing out to you, the book is talking about, if there's a certain one that's standing out to you, then we'll read which one. We'll read a certain message. So if it's the bear, it's talking about hibernation, strength, and confidence, and challenges ahead. If it's the wolf, it's talking about seeing the truth, being cautious, and following your intuition. If it's the owl, it's talking about higher wisdom, observation, dreaming, and transition. If it's the deer, it's talking about family, gentleness, unconditional love, and speed. And if it's the eagle, it's talking about perspective, call to source, and patience. So it's like there's different things, and it could have been more than one. It could have been certain animals next to each other. So, like it could have been a relationship that reminds you of something here. So let's see. And there's 2 A's here. That could be significant to you. So the affirmations card definitely looks like meditation, chakra alignment. So powerful intentions manifest now. Be positive. Human beings are conscious creators. We have the potential to shift a negative mindset to positive, adjusting our thoughts and settle brainwaves through positive mantras. We're able to retrain our brains after trauma, kick bad habits, and set positive goals and intentions. We can change our perceptions by creating positive word sequences to alter our belief systems. The power of the I Am presence has the potential to shift, awaken, and align our soul's blueprint to our physical being. The I Am presence is the higher aspect of ourself that connects directly to God. So I feel like this is something about like life purpose and aligning to what there's like a special mission that you have, something that is unexpected, some type of pattern that is changing. So I feel like you're usually very aligned to almost seeing how things are going to go, but there's going to be a shift. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. that was the Sacred Power cards. These are the Energy and Spirit Oracle. Holy Spirit, thank you so much. What else do we have for Virgo? Thank you for being here, Virgo. What is the message? Okay, we have these two here. We have number 33, phase entanglement, emotional influence. Okay. And then this one is, wow, number 11, emotional desert, inactivity, and isolation. It's like all these people around you in your ear and then sudden isolation. That could be the change in pattern. And I mean, you have all these different energies, different animals here, and then this isolation or needing to isolate yourself. So that could be what's going on here. At the bottom of the deck, we have number 7 with past life guides, karmic lessons, and present assistance. And that could also be these animal energies where it's like, you know, there is assistance here because there's a change. Like you may be doing things in a certain way and there's a change necessary to the way that you've been doing things. We also have this number 18 with prophets and ancient seers, decisions, predictive guidance. Yeah, the predictive, I feel like, yeah, because the pattern is changing. You do things a certain way and it's changing. I also see this Archangel Phanuel, hope, optimism, and new beginnings. So there definitely could be a new beginning on the horizon here. And so that change that you feel coming or you're being guided towards is a change in the way you're doing things, a change in the way that you're connecting to God, like it was talking about with this affirmations. So let's see what this phase entanglement is with number 33. All right, so it says, many emotions can be transferred to you in your daily life through phase entanglement, which indicates a matching of vibrations. This card reveals the potential for this phenomenon to exert a negative energetic influence in your life at this time. Whether you're around happy or unhappy people, you can carry their vibration when you leave their presence. There may be someone in your environment who's anxious, depressed, critical, or pessimistic. When you're around them, it drags you down, and when you leave, you bring that negative energy home with you. This is a natural reaction, but this card is telling you to reduce your exposure to these people as much as possible. It's difficult enough to keep yourself optimistic without these energetic vampires making it even more so. Set boundaries, ask the angels to surround you, and counter the negativity with positive and hopeful statements. It's your life. Choose to spend your time with joyous and supportive people. The affirmation here is, I choose an optimistic and joyous approach to life. I surround myself with people who share their happiness with me. So I feel like there's something about where it's almost like you may not expect this because it may feel like positive interactions, but your intuition or your way of reading patterns is indicating some kind of negative, or there might be a red flag that you're not seeing because of what you're being drawn to or distracted by. It's like you're not seeing this red flag because of the positive things. So it's almost like you need to kind of pull back in a way. Or it could be the opposite. It could be that you have been a little bit in isolation and needing to go towards something that is positively attracting you. I don't know. I'm getting just something about unexpected. And because based on what you're being guided here, there's something about some kind of thing that you're used to, on your patterns, and it's going to go in an unexpected direction. That could be because of, you know, we have Uranus going into Gemini, so there is this transition of Uranus going into a new sign. It has moved. So, I mean, obviously Uranus is always moving, so that's not the thing. It's because it's changing signs that there is, you know, like movement. There is kind of a change in the energies. All right, I'm also going to get something on this, this prophets and ancient seers, this predictive guidance. Let's see what that's about. So it says, although the prophets of ancient societies are also ascended masters and bring equally profound guidance, they carry with them a slightly different energy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Their messages are often predictive, revealing future potentials and offering advice on how to achieve the outcomes desired. The ancient seers are a powerful group that spans the length of history. They include biblical prophets like Isaiah and Daniel, the Greek Pythia, the Oracle of Delphi, and other lesser-known soothsayers of Western Europe, from the Druid high priest and priestesses to the English prophetess Mother Shipton and the French astrologer Nostradamus. These brilliant prophets were all able to see future events and answer questions that were put to them. They are here to do the same for you. Invoke their presence in meditation. Here we go. Or when falling asleep. This card upright reveals that they are near, ready to guide you in the right direction and bring your desired outcome to you. So the affirmation here is, I open my heart to the wisdom and foresight of the ancients. I trust in my future and in myself. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to get some Heal Yourself reading cards here. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. What else do you have for Virgo? Let's just get one. Okay. Thank you so much. And we have Patience, number 23. So I do see this as kind of like this isolation energy that we were talking about here, but utilizing that. And she is sitting on the edge of a well. So it's thinking about, what are you wishing for, and making it count. That's what I'm getting here with this one. But let's just peek at what's at the bottom of the deck. And we have another number 18, so that could be significant. Say what you mean. Interesting. Patience and say what you mean. When you're praying, when you're meditating, when you're wishing, that could definitely be what that's talking about. But again, let's just peek at what the book has to say. I feel like because I have this unexpected energy that all of a sudden there's just going to be some kind of, it could be minor, but some type of revelation. When we open the book, it's going to say something that's going to blow our mind. Maybe it won't, but you don't know. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstance that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of a situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Okay, and then say what you mean, number 18. Take some time to clarify what you need to communicate and to whom. Honest communication begins with you. Take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what area of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? Does your relationship with your partner need revamping? Are there things that are not working? Who are the people in your life that you must be honest with? This is your opportunity to take back your power and share clearly, wisely, and honestly what does and does not work for you. When you feel vulnerable, you can be easily swayed to say what you feel the other person wants to hear in order to keep the peace. The message of this card is that you need to say what you really mean, whether someone else likes it or not. And I feel like this is an opportunity for you to change the cycle, change the pattern of your relationships, change the way that you expect others to treat you. That's how you change the outcome, is by changing the expectation, changing how, changing how you expect to be treated. You're creating your own reality. So she's at the wishing well. It's like, what are you wishing for? But also, how are you allowing yourself to be treated? How are you allowing yourself to dream? That's what I'm getting here. Because she's also at this, like, it reminds me of like Harry Potter, like at the pensieve, right? So she's looking at her past, but also imagining her future. That's amazing. Okay, I didn't even ask anything yet, but there's Ace of Swords saying, yes, that's true. All right, let's get some tarot and see what else. Holy Spirit, thank you so much. Tell us what else you have for Virgo. Whoa. Okay, and we have the Sun. Beautiful. So much clarity, positivity. And I feel like none of these cards are like particularly negative, but they're not necessarily like really positive or negative. They're just kind of like a little vague. I feel like this is like also understanding that this is a very empowering. It's like encouraging you. Yes, there's a lot of people around, but it's to encourage you. That's what I'm getting with that Sun card. And about enjoyment, joy, bringing joy to the situation. Okay, we have two cards that came out here. We have the Seven of Cups and we have the Six of Pentacles. So what you put into a situation is what you get out. I see you here with the Seven of Cups, almost like looking at the situation and being a little confused because you're used to things being a certain way. And you're trying to see, like, I see that things are changing, but why or how are they changing? Why are they changing? And it's because the payoff is coming. That's what I'm getting here. It's like the payoff or what you've been wishing for is finally coming to fruition. And maybe it's because you haven't actually expected that. You've just been used to putting in the work, but are you actually expecting the outcome, right? That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting here. It's like you've been putting in the work, but did you ever actually think that it would come to the finish line? You have to, you know, it's like there's a purpose to all that work. That's what I'm getting here. What is the advice? Okay. We have the Six of Cups, and here it says pleasure. Yeah, there's gifts, but there's also a lot that you've worked for. And the Queen of Cups, like get emotionally involved in your life. Maybe it's something where you have really closed yourself off from being emotionally involved in something. Maybe you said like, love is not for me. You've been hurt in the past, or you felt like you're not good at love. I don't know what your personal situation is. But as humans, we are designed to be in connection. And you may go through periods of time where you really aren't meant to be in connection during that time. You're meant to be alone so you can isolate and heal. But the point is to heal so that you can eventually connect. That's the message that I'm getting. It doesn't mean because you're less than if you don't. But in general, the point is that we are social creatures and meant to be in connection. That's just what's coming through. Let's get more on this sun. Tell me more about the sun. It's like being in connection is only going to like compound our joy or fortify our joy. Tell me more about the sun. And we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's like inspire us for even more. Fuel, add fire to the fire is what I'm getting. What is the Seven of Cups about in the current energy for Virgo? And there may be something here where inspiring others is going to bring you so much joy. This may be about having this like new beginning. We did talk about that in the very beginning. You may be a light worker and you've never ever thought about it. But you may get to a point in your healing journey, in your soul journey, that now your stories become something that is healing to others. That's just for some of you. We have the Star. So, wow. Yeah, and that's just confirmation. Like this could be about your life purpose. But as far as the Seven of Cups with the Star here, there's something that is like a long time coming. Like this life purpose, this magic that you are coming into. This awakening to things that only seemed like fantasy before. It's like you're coming into this understanding that it wasn't an illusion. It wasn't fantasy. And that definitely goes in line with Pisces and North Node and Virgo in the South Node. It's like accepting that some things are not fantasy. They're real. The magic is real. Wow. Okay, for the Six of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords. So it's like getting to a place where you're thinking clearly and you're seeing the magic. That's what I'm getting here. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, where you're seeing the magic and it's almost like looking back on the past and it's all making sense now. Things that you discounted as coincidence and realizing that it all makes sense now. Wow, that's what I'm getting here. And we have 6, 6, and 6 here. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. I say 6, 6, 6, and then we get the Devil. So, you know, I feel like, yeah, there's something about some kind of thing that has made you believe that you didn't deserve to have, like, deserve to experience magic. You didn't deserve to experience love. You didn't deserve to experience prosperity. That you were just working hard just because that's what you're supposed to do. But there is magic, and you are starting to realize that. That's what I'm getting. And you're a part of that magic. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. And, oh, this is a card that just ends up in the deck, but I feel like there's a blessing in disguise here with this. Because it's the same as the Fool card, but it has the logo on it. So I feel like it's almost like some of the rough times that you went through have actually taught you that faith works, that some things can't be explained, and that's the magic and the beauty of it. That's what I'm getting here. The bottom of the deck is the Judgment card. We talked about that with the very first card. I said with that animal card that it reminds me of the Judgment card, where There's all of these energies coming into like a wake-up call, a coming into their own, their actual naked energy, if you will, stripping away all of the programming, all of the energy that is put on us after birth, into the divine creature that we are. And there's so much magic in that. And I feel like it's very unexpected for you to see yourself in that magical divine light, that fairy, that unicorn, that the rainbows, the clouds, the butterflies. It's like you have not seen yourself in that fantasy story, and yet you're unexpectedly right in the middle of it, and it's beautiful. It's magical. Wow. Let's get some charms and see what else. Usually the charms just come out to kind of give you a little wink to certain details in your personal story. Let's see here. Sorry if that's loud. I just really want to mix them up. I added some other like zodiac stuff to this, and there's a lot of them, so it seems, yeah, see these come out. All right, so we have Leo with generous, we have Scorpio, Libra, sideways, so kind of sideways justice. What is this here? Oh, we have a soccer ball. That may be important to you, or football. We have ambitious, Capricorn. This is a sideways Wheel of Fortune, I think. Wheel of Fortune. Sideways Wheel of Fortune. We have a rabbit. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, we have an infinite knot in the heart. We have the sun. Yeah, it's this way. Sideways. We have charming with Libra. This is a dog with a bone. We have trustworthy with Taurus. We have an owl. What is this one? Oh, that's dog with the bone. We have a reminds me of like swashbuckler, like like sword or whatever. This looks like a little angel kind of, or a little girl with the dress. Oh, this is like a rabbit, maybe blowing like a horn. It looks like the little dresses that they wore like in Alice in Wonderland, like the Queen's Guards. Butterfly. And here's another butterfly, but it's just a side view, so it's just like half of a butterfly. Maybe halfway through a transformation, halfway through grieving a passed on loved one. Yeah, that's what came through there. Yeah, I don't really see any particular story playing out here, but these may be significant to you. All right, let's get some angel whispers to close this out. I hope there was some kind of, even if it's just one sentence, that helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. All right, we have be open to receiving. You do deserve to receive. And I was saying that because you may have been so diligent about putting in work and focusing on goals and working towards something, but did you ever think about actually reaching the goal and receiving and being open to that. What else? I think this one. The beauty in nature can be the answer to what you seek. Reconnect today. What else? Trust in your intuition more. You do have inner sight. So there's definitely some spiritual and magical energy that you may have been oblivious to, but it's there. You are being guided by unseen forces. Have faith. All is well. And what's at the bottom here? Your garden is a healing place. Seek refuge there to heal your soul. Those are the messages that came through for you. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Check out my other channel, Love Tide Tarot. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.